Section 6. Decision Support System. Introduction. This study section explains the meaning of Decision Support System (DSS), the characteristics and taxonomies of DSS, the development framework and classification of DSS, the application, benefit, and features of DSS. Learning outcomes. When you have studied this section, you should be able to explain the meaning of Decision Support System (DSS), state the characteristics and taxonomies of DSS, outline the development framework and classification of DSS, point out the application, benefits, and features of DSS. What is a decision support system? Let us consider what a decision support system is. A decision support system, DSS, is a computer-based information system that supports business or organizational decision-making activities. DSS serve the management, operations, and planning levels of an organization, usually mid and higher management, and help to make decisions which may be rapidly changing and not easily specified in advance on structured and semi-structured decision problems. Decision support systems can be either fully computerized, human, or a combination of both. Characteristics of DSS. Having considered what a DSS is, let's mention some of its characteristics. 1. It is aimed at the less well-structured, under-specified problem that upper-level managers typically face. 2. It attempts to combine the use of models or analytic techniques with traditional data access and retrieval functions. 3. It specifically focuses on features which make them easy to use by non-computer people in an interactive mode. 4. It emphasizes flexibility and adaptability to accommodate changes in the environment and the decision-making approach of the user. A properly designed DSS is an interactive software-based system intended to help decision-makers compile useful information from a combination of raw data, documents, and personal knowledge of business models to identify and solve problems and make decisions. Typical information that a decision support application might gather and present includes 1. Inventories of information assets, including legacy and relational data sources, cubes, data warehouses, and data marts. 2. Comparative sales figures between one period and the next. 3. Projected revenue figures based on product sales assumptions. Taxonomies of DSS. Hattenschweller differentiates passive, active, and cooperative DSS. 1. A passive DSS is a system that aids the process of decision-making but that cannot bring out explicit decision suggestions or solutions. 2. An active DSS can bring out such decision suggestions or solutions. 3. A cooperative DSS allows the decision maker or its advisor to modify, complete, or refine the decision suggestions provided by the system before sending them back to the system for validation. Another taxonomy for DSS has been created by Daniel Parr, using the mode of assistance as a criterion. Parr differentiates communication-driven DSS, data-driven DSS, document-driven DSS, knowledge-driven DSS, and model-driven DSS. 1. A communication-driven DSS supports more than one person working on a shared task. Examples include integrated tools like Google Docs or Groove 8. 2. A data-driven DSS or data-oriented DSS emphasizes access to and manipulation of a time series of internal company data and sometimes external data. 3. A document-driven DSS manages, retrieves, and manipulates unstructured information in a variety of electronic formats. 4. A knowledge-driven DSS provides specialized problem-solving expertise stored as facts, rules, procedures, or in similar structures. 5. A model-driven DSS emphasizes access to and manipulation of a statistical, financial, optimization, or simulation model. Using scope as a criterion, Parr differentiates enterprise-wide DSS and desktop DSS. An enterprise-wide DSS is linked to large data warehouses and serves many managers in the company. A desktop single-user DSS is a small system that runs on an individual manager's PC. Components of a DSS. Design of a drought mitigation decision support system. Three fundamental components of a DSS architecture are: 1. The database or knowledge base, 2. The model, that is, the decision context and user criteria, and 3. The user interface. The users themselves are also important components of the architecture. Development frameworks. DSS systems are not entirely different from other systems and require a structured approach. Such a framework includes people, technology, and the development approach. The early framework of decision support system consists of 4 phases. 1. Intelligence, searching for conditions that call for decision. 2. Design, developing and analyzing possible alternative actions of solution. 3. Choice, selecting a course of action among those. 4. Implementation, adopting the selected course of action in decision situation. Development frameworks. DSS technology levels of hardware and software may include: 1. The actual application that will be used by the user. This is the part of the application that allows the decision maker to make decisions in a particular problem area. The user can act upon that particular problem. 2. Generator contains hardware-software environment that allows people to easily develop specific DSS applications. This level makes use of case tools or systems such as Crystal, Analytical, and iThink. 3. Tools include lower-level hardware software. DSS generators, including special languages, function libraries, and linking modules. An iterative developmental approach allows for the DSS to be changed and redesigned at various intervals. Once the system is designed, it will need to be tested and revised where necessary for the desired outcome. Classification of DSS applications. There are several ways to classify DSS applications. Not every DSS fits neatly into one of the categories, but may be a mix of 2 or more architectures. Allsapple and Wishton classify DSS into the following 6 frameworks. 1. Text-oriented DSS. 2. Database-oriented DSS. 3. Spreadsheet-oriented DSS. 4. Solver-oriented DSS. 5. Rule-oriented DSS. And 6. Compound DSS. A compound DSS is the most popular classification for a DSS. It is a hybrid system that includes 2 or more of the 5 basic structures described by Allsapple and Wishton. The support given by DSS can be separated into 3 distinct interrelated categories. 1. Personal support. 2. Group support. And 3. Organizational support. DSS components may be classified as: 1. Inputs, factors, numbers, and characteristics to analyze. 2. User knowledge and expertise, inputs requiring manual analysis by the user. 3. Outputs, transformed data from which DSS decisions are generated. 4. Decisions, results generated by the DSS based on user criteria. DSS which perform selected cognitive decision-making functions and are based on artificial intelligence or intelligent agent technologies are called Intelligent Decision Support Systems, IDSS. The nascent field of decision engineering treats the decision itself as an engineered object and applies engineering principles such as design and quality assurance to an explicit representation of the elements that make up a decision. Applications of decision support system. As mentioned above, there are theoretical possibilities of building such systems in any knowledge domain. One is the clinical decision support system for medical diagnosis. There are 4 stages in the evolution of clinical decision support systems, CDSS. The primitive version is stand-alone, which does not support integration. The second generation of CDSS supports integration with other medical systems. The third generation is standard-based, while the fourth is service model-based. A growing area of DSS application, concept, principles, and techniques is in agricultural production and marketing for sustainable development. They are also prevalent in forest management, where the long planning horizon and the spatial dimension of planning problems demands specific requirements. Benefits of decision support systems. The following are the various benefits that can be derived by making use of a decision support system. 1. Improves personal efficiency. 2. Create innovative ideas and speed up the process of decision making. 3. Encourages exploration and discovery on the part of the decision maker. 4. Facilitates interpersonal communication. 5. Generates new evidence in support of a decision. 6. Create a competitive advantage over competition. 7. Reveals new approaches to thinking about the problem space. 8. Helps automate managerial processes. Features of decision support systems. 1. Solve semi-structured and unstructured problems. 2. Support managers, individuals, and groups at all levels. 3. Interdependence and sequence of decisions. 4. Support intelligence, design, choice. 5. Adaptable and flexible. 6. Interactive and efficiency, quick response. 7. Ease of development by end user. 8. Support modeling and analysis. 9. Standalone and web-based integration. 10. Support varieties of decision processes and decision trees. Study session summary. In this study session, you have learned DSS and their characteristics, taxonomies and components of a DSS, application area and benefits of DSS, features of DSS, amidst others. This is the end of study section 6. Thanks for listening.